desert island, so it's gonna be hot.
Yep, that's a good point.
A lot of sunshine.
Yep, a lot of sunshine.
And there won't be anything to eat.
Nope.
Good.
I think knife is the
Yep.
knife is
Yeah, right.
important.
Okay, so we all agree on a knife?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
that sounds good. I think we can do a lot with that.
What about
How about let's just go through this
Yeah,
list and
that sounds
see.
good.
Right. So
maybe we can use knife.
The kitchen knife? Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
yep,
So I don't think that the scissors is necessary.
I agree. I don't think we need those, because we can definitely use the knife, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so tweezers, probably not.
Tweezers.
what is a tweezer?
They're, right
Which
here.
one?
That one.
Oh, this one.
This one? Best-selling novel.
Maybe.
Maybe. We can put it under the maybe.
Right.
Does that sound
Yeah.
good?
Cotton shirt.
That's
Maybe
the
not.
selling novel.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really
Yeah.
What do you think?
We're at cotton night.
the cotton night shirt.
Shirt.
This one?
Right. This one.
This
No,
one.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
What do you think?
For what?
Oh, I don't know. That's what we're. I agree. Seems a little silly.
but we have clothing.
Right.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why
so-
should we have?
Okay, so let's skip that one. That's a
Okay.
good point.
Okay.
Okay, personal stereo.
No.
So this one
There's no
on the
electric.
bottom.
Right.
Just
Yeah, I don't
for
think.
entertainment?
Yeah, I think it's pretty useless. Well,
Yeah.
but what if it runs out of batteries? Oh, here's the batteries.
Oh.
Mm. But see, I feel like for this you would have to use 2 items.
Right.
You know,
If you
which I
want
don't
to
know.
entertain, you can use the novel, right?
Exactly. I agree. Okay, so no go on the personal stereo. Old box of matches. We said the fire lighters.
Yeah.
Right?
Then
Okay.
10.
I think 10.
5 minutes left.
Okay.
I think 10 is.
We're in the second. We're in the second
Right.
column now.
Then
So it's
10. I think 10's a good
10.
idea.
I think 10
You think
is
so?
a good thing.
What do you think
Yeah,
about the 10?
of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I have to find some place to
To sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. A
Pillow.
pillow.
No.
I don't. I mean,
Not necessary.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
necessary. I can put it under the.
Right, maybe.
Maybe
Clothes,
I'll.
maybe.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you can use clothes.
Yeah.
So we have those 5, and then on the other 3 we had sunglasses, pillow, and novel. But I'm okay with these 5. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
Yeah. I
I
agree.
think it's basic
I think they are. You're right. They're basic. They're
Yeah,
very
they're
stuff to
necessary.
Essentials.
survive.
Yeah.
necessary.
To live in a single desert island.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cool. Good work, team.
Efficient.
I would think content.
Would be unnecessary.
Right. I think so.
Do we want to maybe list it just in
Shelters
case?
here from rain and
Yeah.
stuff.
Because there's some things on here.
Because we don't know where this island might be. Saucepans
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah. These we don't-
I think knife is necessary.
Yeah. It's necessary, okay. Yeah.
And also keep us safe.
To protect us.
We can add it to the.
So we have like a tent, a knife,
I don't know what a fire lighter is.
Tent,
and we
knife.
have 5 items we can use. So. What about the glass?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, to keep water, to keep liquid in it,
Yeah.
to store
Okay.
drink, have time to drink.
Yep.
Um,
Do you think matches would be better
we
than
got
that?
3.
I'm just assuming
Do you
this
have
is
a
probably
suggestion?
easier. Yeah. And then you can divide the matches in place.
Tea bag.
We don't have clothes.
The night.
Just our clothes on us. We wear right now.
I think we can drink water from using
From your
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think so? Which one do you think? This one.
So what would you then change when you say, okay, we don't need the glass, but then we have another item which we can take with us? The clothes?
That is I think it's pajama.
Yeah, that's just cotton nightshirt. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just a pajama. It's
Yeah.
just
We don't need.
Do you agree? Exchange glass? No.
not really. The thing is, if it's an island, that normally an island is in the middle of the ocean, which is salt water, and you don't know there's a spring on the island where you can get fresh water. So how do you store fresh water? How do you get fresh water? So a tent would do showed previously,
Yeah.
all
We might be bored.
outer influences. We have a knife
Mm-hmm.
to cut something and to maybe defend ourselves.
Oh, knife, yeah. Also can
Have
protect
that.
ourselves. Yeah.
That's really tricky with any behind here. The glass. I don't need the glass. It's not that necessary.
Even if you're alone.
The box of matches would be then fire. Instead of the glass, maybe we should take the saucepan to be able to cook something.
Yeah, maybe yes.
Right, can
Because
you
it can also
stop
be
that, please?
changed to this.
Okay, change the glass. The glass for the pan.
Before we have feedback from the observers, would the person who's been selected in each group tell the rest of us which items you've chosen and why?
So we think that knife, firelighters, a tent, a rowing oar, and a saucepan is essential for our survival. And it might be a little bit boring because we didn't select those entertainments, but I think when we're on this island, the first thing is to survive instead entertain. Yeah, and if we're going to stay there as a group, we can talk, we can dance, we can sing, and we can swimming. There's a lot of other options there. So
Yeah, we decided on these 5 items: a tent, a knife, the matches, the rowing oar, and the saucepan. Yeah, the tent actually because to get shelter from rain and so on. The knife to first of all cut something down and also to defend ourselves if there might be wild animals or something like this who like to eat us. The box of matches to light a fire and to get heated up, whatever there is to eat. Keep warm also, yeah. The rowing oar, we thought about that, making a raft and then going off the island and then having the rowing oar to help us achieve that. And yeah, the saucepan to cook anything on the fire. So that's it.
I think it's brilliant. Everybody just participate well. It's very smooth way, and basically it's like for the whole sort of there's not much negotiation in between. It's not like a firefighting. I didn't see that bit at all. So everybody very respecting each other, which is very good way to sort of doing this assessment, because it's like you're showing you're respecting, listening to other people. But that is obvious. There is some sort of a point. It's like you might not agree. I remember Michelle, you might not agree something, but at the end of the day, it's a smooth sort of negotiation. It's not a firing one. But then it's like at the end they got a good conclusion. And in terms of the leadership, right? I think it's the probably mainly use, because it's like when for the very start, everybody's got a good leadership, but mainly you sort of start it straight away. You know, you start the first sentence, which I saw, and then. The other one is that when you all do the presentation, right, Cassie, you really go for it. You really sort of really like to presenting for the groups. So it's all the really, really good positive bit. It's only one thing is I mean, I understand that that's not a right and wrong answer. It's just like when you choose that 5 items, it might be basic about that 5 items. It doesn't mean right or wrong, but obviously I can see that your point is saying that because you say there's a survival line, so that might be there's only a bit less exciting bit. That's what I can really see about this bit. So I mean, overall it's brilliant. It's like you fit all the criteria that you should be in this sort of assessment center.
Just a few observations. What I thought was really good is that you used each other as a resource as well, and somebody said, what are firelighters? Now I've used this, the reason I use the pictures is because there's a picture there, so then I think you were able to say, oh, this is what they look like. And on many occasions, international students have been puzzled by that one, because you don't have firelighters unless it's a cold, rainy country like this. So that was great, how you used each other as a resource, and you would score points for doing that at an assessment centre. And then I was just observing from behind, and I thought you worked extremely well as a group. You all took a leadership role at different times. You were very good at drawing things together and moving people on. So that was very good. And then just one tip, you did keep to time, but often in a group it's quite helpful to actually pick somebody who is going to be the timekeeper. So someone is saying, we've got 5 minutes left. So great, thank you for that.
I think this group was a little bit more subdued, a little bit quieter than that group, because I definitely could hear quite a lot that was going on there when I was focusing here. But that was actually quite nice, because it meant that everyone was really respectful. Everyone was no one was really talking over anyone to any kind of extent. You were a little bit slower getting started at the beginning. There was a few minutes of kind of everyone. It was 2 little pairs, and you're kind of going, what's that? But then, like Debbie was saying, that was really good, because you were, if someone was unsure, you were making sure everyone knew what you were doing before you started. Eric probably took the most obvious lead. He kind of started it going, okay, so what are we going to take then? But everybody contributed. There wasn't anyone who just sat there in silence. Obviously there were people who contributed more, but everybody talked. And Shine actually took the initiative to start writing the list of what you were actually going to do, which was great. I was waiting for somebody to start doing that, because I was just thinking, they're going to forget what they've agreed on. So that was really, really good. Shine suggested something. Not everyone else was very keen on the idea. I think it was the night shirt, the pyjamas. You didn't just go, no, and then move and then keep talking about something else. You actually said, well, why do you want it? And then you sort of said, oh, well, maybe we don't want it because of this. So I don't think there was any real kind of just batting somebody down. Everyone had a chance to sort of say why they wanted something. The only thing that I would say was that there wasn't a lot of structure to how you went about it. So perhaps use the list as an actual guide and say, do we want sunglasses? Yes, no. Do we want the mirror? Do we want the scissors? But because you darted around the list, you maybe missed some things that would have been very useful. I know both teams came up with the same sort of things, but perhaps there's other things on that list which would be just as useful, or maybe more useful than one item you already had. Everyone worked really well, just maybe be a little bit more confident at the beginning, because that was the only thing. For a bit I was wondering if it was going to start, if I was going to be waiting for a while. So be a bit more confident at the beginning, and really, really good.
I was just having a slight panic that I didn't think you were going to complete the task, because it was getting to the last sort of 2 minutes. So again, the same tip that I gave to that team, if you do have someone sort of keeping time and saying, we've got 5 minutes left, that can be quite helpful. But yeah, great, thank you for that.